Alright, let's search for some quick RU battles and let's try to make a let's try to play like a best of five and see how this team really works. I assume he's gonna lead off with a Darmanitan, so I'm just gonna lead off with my Rhyperior. He does have a defogger, but I'll just go for my own Stealth Rocks. Beautiful, so he can go for the Will-O-Wisp here, that's what I assume he wants to go for. So I will bring in my Klefki and go for the Switcheroo. If I can trick this a Choice Scarf, that would be phenomenal, and like I do, so he's gonna go for the fire move, right? He just goes for that, which is fine, and I'll just spike up. He's probably gonna switch out over here, but I thought so. So I'm just gonna go for a layer of spikes, and I'm gonna give him this black sludge as he goes for, and he gives me the heavy duty boots, which is awesome. So I've tricked away, so he's gonna go for defog, obviously. So if he goes for the defog here, so I can bring this in for free, right? And I can start going for liquidations. Who wants to take a nice liquidation? Let's see, who wants to take a nice liquidation? Zarude does not like to take a liquidation. I'll go for a CC. Is this Choice Scarf though? I'll just scout for it. I'll scout for this. He might be Choice Scarf, but right now I outspeed him, so I'm gonna go for the safe CC. Knock this thing out. I didn't need that critical hit. I did not need that. So this is beautiful. We have tricked his Weezing, we've tricked his Raikou, and this thing comes in. Let's see what he goes for. Toxic Spikes? Goes for the Strange Steam, right? So that's not gonna do anything to my Toxtricity. Yep, nothing. I can just fire off a nice Boomburst on whatever he brings in. Whatever. I don't care if it's Steelix. It is the Steelix, so he's not gonna like this. He's not gonna like this thing at all. I'm gonna bring back in my Celebi. Goes for the Stealth Rocks. I really could not care less. Now what is he? Although no, I'm just gonna fire off a Leaf Storm. I mean, what likes a Leaf Storm? Nothing likes a Leaf Storm, so I missed that. And that's fine. I'll just bring in my own Porygon. That's fine, it wouldn't have done a lot anyway, so there we go. And we go for the teleport now. He can go for the Toxic. I could not care less about that, and I'm gonna bring in my Celebi. Go for the Trick. Yes, and I've also crippled his Porygon. And his Porygon is also crippled. I do feel for this guy. Like, I've crippled his two main defensive mons, see? So that's the whole strategy. That is the whole strategy. Now I can sack off my Klefki. Could even sack off my Celebi. Doesn't really do all that much, but I'm just gonna sack off my Celebi here. Oh, he doesn't even, I don't even have to sack it. Beautiful. I don't even have to sack it, because he gives me a switch in. That's okay, he's probably Choice Scarf. So he brings in the Raikou. That's fine. I could go for the Toxic and deal even more damage over time, or I'll just set up a layer of spikes. Yep. Set up a nice layer of spikes. Right, so brings in the Dharma. That is absolutely fine. I can just protect. I think he'll be Adamant. So if he's smart, he switches out, right? Yeah, he switches out. And it's really interesting. I'm not staying in on the try attack or whatever. Oh, he does have a, wait, hold on. Ah, shit, I kind of misplayed over there. Anyway, I'll go for my own Stealth Rocks. And he probably goes for the defog here, right? He goes for the defog. Yep, beautiful. Now, who wants to take a Choice Specs Boomburst from this thing? Steelix? That's not gonna take two. I don't think that's gonna take two. Is it? Nope. Ah, he does. He does take two. That's kinda sad, but that's okay. He can set up his own Stealth Rocks. He doesn't even set up his Stealth Rocks this time. So I'll just Leaf Storm and U-turn out. I'll just probably, there we go. And let's go for the U-turn here. As he goes for the teleport, right? He goes for the teleport. Goes for the nice teleport. Which is fine, I can now knock it out. Whatever he wants to bring in. If he brings in the Weezing, I can protect. If he brings in the Steelix, just protect. Probably goes for the Strange Steam. There we go, beautiful. I think he's gonna switch out to the Steelix. He doesn't do that, so now who wants to take a Boomburst? Steelix now cannot take 2 anymore, he cannot take 2. And I'm way faster than he is, so goodbye Steelix. Goodbye. I'm gonna keep Toxtricity for the Wheezing, right? Who do I not really need? I think Rhyperior can live an EQ, can live it easy. So he goes for the Flare Blitz and not even the. So Stealth Rocks on this, or you know what? Yeah, Stealth Rocks. Because every time he switches this in and he goes for the defog, I get off a nice Boomburst. So it's a fair trade. That's not gonna do anything. And this, my boy, is gonna take you out. He's losing amount right here. He's losing whatever he wants to bring in. He sacks this. And the main focus was that I got to trick Wheezing and the Porygon a Choice Scarf. And as a bonus, I also took out the Raikou. So this time he goes for the EQ. He is going for the EQ. He's tired of the Rhyperior switch-ins. He's just super tired, or he's not tired of the Rhyperior switch-ins. So that's okay. So that's beautiful. You can just go for the Rock Blast and deal some nice damage to the Wheezing. That's some damage. Let's go for another Rock Blast. I think everything's in range of. Yep, and now I can go for the EQ. Because he's gonna switch in the Raikou or the Darmanitan. I don't mind. You can keep doing that. 24. I have less EQs though. Go ahead, absolutely, I don't mind. Just go for another one before I switch out. Go for another one. Go for it. Or I'll just switch out now. Beautiful. So he loses another Mon here. And Sharpedo, my faithful Sharpedo, can just clean up. So I'm just gonna sack Toxtricity. Yep, I'm gonna sack this thing now. Just gonna keep taking damage from the Black Sludge. And that's that. And now I can clean up with my Shark. So that's 361. There we go. Liquidation to knock this out. So Black Sludge also had a role to play. I mean, it did a lot of damage. And GG. Search for the Indian PokeTube on YouTube. That's my new channel. And GG. So that's a win. That's a win on the first match. And that was a really interesting game, I must say. That was a really interesting game. So this team, have fun. This team looks pretty threatening with the Choice Scarf, me and Xiao. And yeah, it's a pretty solid looking team overall. So what does he want to lead off with? I don't know. So I'm just going to lead off with my Rhyperior. That's fine. So I can just fire off a Toxic. What does he go for? Knockoff, Will-O-Wisp, Parting Shot. Okay. Klefki. Suicune. Beautiful. Amazing. Amazing. I can bring in my Celebi. It's fine. So I can go for the U-turn. I could directly switch out my Choice Scarf. Yeah, true. So I'm just gonna give it a Scarf. He gets a Scarf. What do I get? Heavy duty boots. Amazing. Just phenomenal. So give it a nice little Choice Scarf. That's fine. I don't care. Give me rocks. Give me rocks. I should probably keep the recover on this set, you know, but set up the U-turn, but then there we go. Go for a nice Leaf Storm on whatever he wants to bring in. Nice Leaf Storm. Should do a big chunk to even Incineroar. right? Even with Klefki. There we go. And trick with this thing too. I take its leftovers and give it the heavy duty boots. Yep. Thank you. So I've tricked 2 mons. Spikes, that's awesome. Thank you for letting me get the free liquidation now. What likes a liquidation on this team? Nothing, it drops. The Klefki drops to the liquidation. Simply drops. So that is that. Me and Shaw. Alright. See what you're doing. So let's see how much this does. Okay, I'm just gonna calc this because there were times when I didn't calculate and that really cost me games. Okay, so I'm not gonna switch out on this. So Sharpedo, just gonna go for this, and it's Adamant. Yep. There we go. And now I go for the Me and Shao. Go for the choice scarf, whatever. So liquidation is a guaranteed 1-hit KO. It's a guaranteed 1-hit KO. So I'm just gonna go for that. And I'm gonna go for protect. So Mian Chao drops. How much does it do to a Suicune? I could potentially kill it with the crunch, potentially. And he forfeits because he sees there's no way he can break this. Because I've also toxic his Suicune. So that's 2 mons. There is two wins out of 2, and they were pretty good games. Both I got the right like tricks off. So what's really crucial to this team, to the success of this team is tricking the right mons. So I've got a free trick with my Klefki again. So I'm just gonna lead Klefki. He probably leads what? Cobalion? Probably leads Cobalion. Or the dragon thing, the Dragalge. I don't know. So either way, a good switch, a good matchup would be my Rhyperior. But I also have a nice sponge in Porygon. Cobalion could be a problem with Swords Dance, but then I can just protect and go for a nice CC. And that should do a lot of damage to a Cobalion. Let's see how much it does. CC does almost knocks it out actually. Almost. So that's nice. Get up a layer of spikes and then yep. There's a chance to 1-hit KO this thing. So looking good. Zygarde looks a big threat, but then I have the Porygon for that. I could spread the EVs so that it has like the exact same EVs in both. I could do that, but I'll just keep it at this for now. Or I think I'll just do that, Give the exact same CVs. And the EVs, I call it the CV. So let's reduce 1 here and give it 1 more. Yep. That looks good. So he has 90 seconds. Still thinking what to do. How much does a crunch do to a Dragalge? Let's see. A crunch does more than half. So that's nice. How much does it do to the dog? These I got 10%. Liquidation is a guaranteed 1-hit KO. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And let's check Togekiss and Cress. Nope. I want Togekiss, my man. Liquidation is not a 2-hit KO, but then I could get up Stunrocks and I would just take it out. But then they run heavy duty boots anyway, so yep, I'll just have to play around the Togekiss a bit. Porygon looks great in this match. I think he's just gonna forfeit. I don't think he's gonna even start this match. So I'm just gonna start searching for another one. Don't think he's gonna get back. So he's 5 seconds. So he's disconnected or I don't know something. So he's gone. So that is 3 wins. Even though I shouldn't really count this one, but then a win is a win, right? So that's 3 out of 3. Let's try to get a few more. Okay, so now I'm up against the biggest threat probably is the Metagross against me. So he might lead off with, but I do get a free Volt Switch. I mean, and that is the best thing about this team, that I get a free Volt Switch. Metagross is fast. What's stopping me from clicking Overdrive, really? Yeah, nothing. So, reflect spikes. Gets up a layer of spikes, probably. You can bring in the Zarude, but the Zarude does nothing to my Porygon, so I'm just gonna teleport out on the Zarude and switch and give it a nice little choice scarf. So, not really worried. I can take it out from there. So he goes for a layer of spikes. Nice. He can get up another, I don't care. Yeah, that's fine. So he has to default now, right? If I go for my own spikes. So he loses his Klefki for a screen. Entei comes in and why not Rhyperior? Why don't I click Rhyperior? That does nothing, boy. That does nothing. So I'm just gonna go for a Stealth Rocks of my own. There we go. And go for an Earthquake, I guess. He can drop a Draco, or he could, I don't know what he wants to go for. So let's see what he goes for. And I find it's Boots. Fine, so you are not getting any more. Lol. So I'm just gonna teleport out. He's probably gonna go for the U-turn, right? Oh yeah, he's gonna go for the U-turn. That is absolutely fine. So I bring in my Celebi. Go for the U-turn on this thing. As he goes for the darkest, right? He goes for the darkest. So I can just go for shit. I didn't think it'll take out from that range, so kind of misplayed. My bad. He switches out to the Noivern and can Switcheroo, Flamethrower, U-turn. Okay, it's fine. I really needed the what do you call it? Really needed the Porygon2 in this match. So this looks like a big threat. I'm just gonna spike up first. Solera spikes. Yep. How much does it do to the Metagross? Crunch does not even one-hit KO this thing. That's insane. That is insane. I really hope he's choice locked in somewhere. Stumping probably. Yeah, just bring in Rhyperior. This will do a little bit of damage to the Metagross as well. Brings in that. So I can just get off a nice Earthquake off on this, and then I can clean up with my. That looks like bandit damage. That does look like bandit damage. So I'll save this for the nice Leaf Storm. Take it out. Entei comes in. Do I sack it? I sack it. Go for another Leaf Storm. She stompings me. That's fine. And I can bring in my Sharpedo. Go for a Protect. Go for the Liquidation. Still faster. He's Choice Scarf. Okay, no wonder it did such less damage. So all comes down to. So bring in Rhyperior and sack this thing. I protect and go for Liquidation. Nice, so that's 4 games. It's mate. So that is 4 games now. That's 4 wins. So that's 4-0. I know it's a pretty good game, although I did play pretty recklessly with my Porygon, and I was really lucky that the Metagross was choice locked. I struggle against Metagross that is not choice locked. Any Metagross with some speed and some with Meteor Mash, Zen Headbutt, EQ, the usual. So really, I don't do great against Metagross. That's like a big weakness on my team. So let's see what the next team throws up. I just hope it's not another Metagross. How can Metagross be even RU? I mean, it used to have insane stats earlier, and it's pretty like relevant. Even Mega Metagross, I can never forget that. That was a giant threat, giant, insanely big threat. With you couldn't even wall it. If it had the right moveset, you could not wall it. And it was a great team to battle someone 1v1 because you would know what counters to bring, right? This looks like a pretty interesting team right off the bat. And what does he want to lead with? I have to play this like real well, otherwise I get swept immediately. So I would think he would like to lead off with the Incineroar. Okay, so he's gonna lead off with the Incineroar, and assuming that, I bring in my Toxtricity, go for the nice Volt Switch. He goes for the Stealth Rocks, obviously, and I deal a buttload of damage over there. A buttload, a proper buttload, and I bring in my Sharpedo, right? Go for a Protect, get my mandatory boost, a Beast Boost, more like a Speed Boost, but then, yep, Sacred Sword, knock this thing out. If he wants to bring in his Incineroar, that takes another good 40% from the close combat. There we go. And if he brings in the Cloyster, if he brings in the Linoone, he can go for the Belly Drum. And I think I eat a Belly Drum. Yeah, I do. So I can handle Linoone, that's no problem. I have my Porygon2 for that, so sack something else to the Linoone. If he brings in the Cloyster, that's amazing. He brings in the Noivern. Okay, so let's protect and see what he wants to go for. Boomburst? Draco? I don't know. Let's see. So I'll just wait and see what he does. Let's see. He drops a Draco on me, so I can just bring back my boy Clef. My boy. And go for the Switcheroo right away. I mean, what does he bring in? The Incineroar? No, he does not. Okay, so I have the Vest. So I just have to Gleam this guy a couple times. And I still have a switch in left, so I'll sack this thing because I can't really do anything. So he goes for the Heat Wave, right? And that's fine. So I can just get my cocks up. Get these rocks going. Right, so I have to sack something here. Although I might actually outspeed. Let's see. Let's see what his set is. So if he's like running, if he's not jolly, I might outspeed him. He's not jolly, so that's 31. It's 230. Yep. He is jolly, so that happens. But it's fine. Do I foul play or do I try attack? I try attack. Can try to outspeed this thing with a protect, but then I don't, so I need a double protect. As for the rapid spin, that is very interesting. So he must be super confident that he gets the... That's what happens when you're like super greedy. That's what happens when you're like really greedy. He would have auto won the game right there. So I'm just gonna try to recover even though I cannot recover. Do I take out Incineroar? I do take out Incineroar, that's awesome. That is beautiful. So that's that. Can't take him out. And I don't think a Stomping Tantrum will take out the Toxtricity from. Whoa, it does have the Focus Sash. God damn it. Looks like it's GG for me, so I'll have to crop a loss in the end. It's like 4-1. You're not living 2. But yeah, I mean that was pretty good. I can still win this. There's a way I win this. That's if I save my Toxtricity and brings in the Noivern. So I'm gonna sack my Rhyperior and go for the Stealth Rocks to get some. I won't go for the Stealth Rocks. I'll just go for, or I could go for the Stealth Rocks. Yeah. So he does that. I might live the second one. I don't know if I do. I might. I just might. That damage will be very important. Ooh, I live at 1 HP. I live at 1. So that rock is going to ensure that. And I also live this. Okay. It's amazing. Although that's not what I really wanted because now. Shit. Because now Rhyperior will have to take on Linoon. That's not the position I wanted to be in. So I might lose this game. I'm losing this game because Noivern missed. And I may not lose because he chooses not to belly drum. He chooses not to belly drum. And he gives me the win. Why would he do that? He probably thought that he would not take the earthquake. He didn't want to risk it, so he thought he'll just take me out with a hit and then he'll take out my Toxtricity with the Stomping Tantrum. But why won't you go for the Stomping Tantrum anyway? Rhyperior putting in the work. I mean, he can't even get rid of my Rhyperior. Lol. So he had the Shadow Claw and the Play Rough along with the belly drum. That makes sense. He thought if he belly drummed up, Rhyperior would take it out in a hit. And that is why he didn't go for the belly drum. Even though that's a misplay. I shouldn't have taken the and it's a 5-0. Ah lol. Good game, good try, mate. Bad luck. Although if anything, I'm the one with bad luck because if he hit the Draco on my Rhyperior, I could have brought in the Toxtricity and just like Boombursted and OHKO'd this Linoon. So that's all. And that's gonna be 5-0. So I'm going to leave the link. I'm going to export all of this, the whole team. So if you want, you can copy this, and a like and a subscribe would mean the world to me. So if you've watched this far, thank you for watching, and if you do like this video and subscribe to my channel, that would mean the world to me because I really do enjoy playing this game, and I'll be putting up a lot of videos, battles and strategies and new teams and whatnot, a lot of fun stuff. And if there's something you want me to try, if you want to battle me, that's great. I'd love to do that. We could make some more videos and that would be fun. So 60 more seconds here, and the recorder is showing 28 minutes, so this recording will be just a bit under 30 minutes, and I'm gonna go watch Attack on Titan after this. Oh no, the new episode releases tomorrow, right? Not today. So yeah, I just have to wait a bit more for that. So 30 seconds for BDE Gurs 57. How do you pronounce that? I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. That's gonna sound super funny. So this Gurs 57, that's what I'm gonna call him, Gurs 57. Got 15 seconds left, and yeah, it's gonna be GG. That's 5 wins on the row, on the trot, and yeah, interesting match. I thought I lost this match, but then GG, 5-0.